Hey guys, it's Chelsa Messenger with Picks and Parlays. Baseball is finally back, and we've had some great games on the slate so far. We're talking White Sox and Angels in this one. Baseball is finally back, and we've got a nice little sale going on over at picksandparlays.net. You can get MLB early bird passes, one capper's picks all season long for just $549. White Sox road favorites here, minus 130. Total is 8.5 runs. We've got Chip Chirimbes joining us, who is fresh off a nice little opening day, going 2-1 and hitting his best bet megabucks winner. So, Chip, things are going well for baseball. What's your initial take on this White Sox-Angels matchup?
The Angels haven't really been, say, one of the top picks in the recent seasons in Major League Baseball. They've really been disappointing. They're sending Alex Cobb to the mound today. Saturday, that is. And Cobb just spent 3 years in Baltimore and Chelsa. He wasn't very happy what would happen there. He was 7-22 in those 3 years. And he went in with a career record with 48 wins and 35 losses, which isn't bad at all. The White Sox are going to go with 12-year veteran Lance Lynn. And the Sox are catching a lot of attention. They got beat opening day. That was one of our winners, was the Angels. And Lance Lynn he was fabulous last year, 6-3 with a 3.32 ERA. His career ERA is 3.5. And even though Cobb last year, in the shortened season was 2-5 with Baltimore, he had a very respectable 3.88 ERA. Everyone has the White Sox favorite here. They're 1-11 against right-handers the last 12 times starting, 1-8 on the road in their last 9. I can't back them here, but I could play this game to stay under the total, hoping that these starters can get some innings in and that the bullpens don't blow it, because their ERAs are certainly much lower than the 8.5 that is out there for the total for the game. So I'll play this game under the total between the Angels and the White Sox.
Yeah, Lance Lynn was one of those surprise, really solid starters last season with the Rangers, and he's about as consistent as it gets for a starter. In 8 of his big league seasons, he's had an ERA under 4, playing 9 big league seasons. So 8 of 9 of those with an ERA and under 4 is pretty good, especially with how many home runs were hit last season. And then you've got this White Sox lineup that is pretty solid behind him. But also, I think they're looking to be better in the bullpen this year. They added Liam Hendriks. I'm not sure if he'll pitch here. Obviously, it has to be a safe situation. And also the Angels got a closer, Raisel Iglesias, which he was with the Reds for a while there. Electric stuff. But 8.5, it's a pretty solid number. It's not super low. But yeah, I think this is one of the better matchups of the opening weekend, because the Angels, the problem for them has been injuries to their pitching staff and the fact that they can't stay healthy. I mean, we've seen it with Ohtani, but 1-9, they should be really good. They've got good hitters. They added Dexter Fowler, who big piece for the Cubs when they won their World Series. Obviously, Mike Trout, pretty solid. David Fletcher, hit machine. Max Stassi, the 8-hole hitter, actually was the biggest hitter, in opening day. He had 2 hits, including a home run off Lucas Giolito. So I think it's a really tight matchup here. So maybe the total's the way to go. Would you have a leading on the side?
The Angels need for Upton to show up. He had a terrible year after being traded, after they made that acquisition. And Reardon from Washington really has to come through as well. So maybe they have a chance if those guys can come through, because they really haven't produced anything. This is a tough call here. If I had the Angels on opening night, if the Angels win again on Friday night, I'd look for them to sweep the series.
Yeah, and the thing is, especially if that price goes up for the White Sox, right now they're minus 130, but if it goes up any higher, the problem is just not getting value on some of these teams. Because if you think it's a coin flip, you probably just need to go with the underdog, just if you're betting, in a long-term standpoint. So anything else you think bettors should know?
Just be patient in Major League Baseball. It's a long season, and don't be chasing teams that are losers day after day, because they go on good teams go on losing streaks and bad teams go on winning streaks. So play the streaks on the right side.
Yeah, baseball is definitely one of those sports where teams make runs, and it's not a small sample size sport. So if you're getting frustrated with your bets 1 and 2 games into the season, friendly reminder, they've got like 160 games left on the slate. So that's going to do it for our baseball talk here on Picks and Parlays. Great stuff from Chip Chirimbes as always. Chip, thanks for joining us.